Imagine this: shelves going bare, power grids flickering off, and grocery prices doubling overnight. It's no longer a distant possibility. It's happening faster than most people want to believe. Doctors and emergency specialists are warning that the next wave of crisis won't just be about health. It will combine skyrocketing food costs, blackouts, and supply chain breakdowns. And when that moment arrives, the difference between those who prepared and those who didn't will be painfully clear. For retirees or soon-to-be retirees living on fixed income, large families shopping in bulk at Walmart, Aldi, Sam's, or Costco, and young adults stretching every dollar, the stakes are even higher. Waiting until shortages hit is not an option. The time to prepare is now. In this video, will reveal 15 urgent items you must stockpile immediately, essentials that experts insist could keep you strong, fed, and resilient when everything else collapses. Olive oil. When chaos disrupts access to fresh groceries, olive oil becomes more than just a cooking ingredient. It transforms into pure survival fuel. A single tablespoon delivers dense calories, heart-healthy fats, and the ability to help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K. That means even if your meals become limited or monotonous, olive oil ensures you get the most out of every nutrient you consume. Unlike many perishables, olive oil is remarkably shelf-stable. Stored in a cool, dark place, it can last months or even years without losing quality. And its versatility is unmatched. You can drizzle it over rice, pasta, or canned vegetables, fry simple breads on a cast iron pan, or even use it topically for small cuts and skin irritation. In past crises, families who had bottles of olive oil found themselves better nourished and more resilient than neighbors who relied only on carbs. Think of it not as a luxury, but as a compact, high-energy reserve that multiplies your cooking options and strengthens your body's defenses. In survival planning, olive oil isn't just a pantry item, it's an anchor. And just as critical are two pantry basics many people overlook: sugar and salt. 2. Sugar and salt. Few people realize how critical sugar and salt become when systems fail. These two simple ingredients aren't just about flavor, they're survival multipliers. Sugar provides immediate energy in seconds, helping to push through fatigue or dizziness when food is scarce. A teaspoon of sugar can mean the difference between continuing a task or collapsing from weakness. Salt, meanwhile, is indispensable for maintaining hydration, nerve function, and preventing muscle cramps. Without it, your body begins to fail quickly. But their value doesn't end with nutrition. Salt has been humanity's preservative for thousands of years. In a prolonged blackout, it can dehydrate meat or fish, extending your protein supply far beyond refrigeration limits. Sugar surprisingly doubles as a wound treatment, reducing infection risk when medical care isn't accessible. The best part? Both sugar and salt have an almost indefinite shelf life. A few pounds stored properly could last for decades, sitting silently in your pantry until the day you need them most. When shelves empty, these small, inexpensive items will skyrocket in value, both for your household and as potential barter. Underestimate them now, and you may regret it later. Stock up while you still can. Next up, let's look at one of the most filling and reliable survival staples: canned beans. 3. Canned beans. In every major crisis, one food consistently proves its worth: beans. When canned, they become nearly indestructible, often lasting for years while retaining both flavor and nutrition. What makes them so powerful is their dual punch: carbohydrates for energy and protein for strength. That combination fuels muscles, stabilizes energy, and keeps hunger at bay longer than most other foods. A single can of beans can serve as a complete meal. It's filling, affordable, and packed with fiber, which is crucial for keeping digestion steady when stress is high and diets are irregular. Beyond that, beans deliver vital minerals like iron, magnesium, and zinc, nutrients that keep your immune system strong when medical resources are stretched thin. Practicality is another advantage. They require no cooking, just open and eat. Or if you have a little heat, you can combine them with rice, pasta, or canned vegetables to stretch meals for days. In past disasters, families that had stocked canned beans fared far better than those relying solely on quick snacks or empty calories. In uncertain times, canned beans are more than food. They're a guarantee of stability, strength, and survival. But if you want a powerhouse that's both versatile and long-lasting, oats are the next must-have. 4. Oats. Oats have long been considered a survival champion, and for good reason. They're cheap, lightweight, and incredibly versatile, packed with complex carbohydrates, fiber, and plant-based protein. Oats release energy slowly, keeping you steady for hours instead of spiking and crashing like refined foods. In a crisis, that steady fuel is priceless. The beauty of oats lies in how easily they adapt to your situation. With just hot water, you can make a filling porridge in minutes. No stove? They can be eaten raw, soaked overnight, or mixed into canned milk or even plain water. A single cup of oats can transform into a breakfast that sustains you all morning, freeing up other food supplies. Beyond energy, oats aid digestion and help regulate blood sugar, crucial when stress and inconsistent meals put your body under strain. Stored in airtight containers, they last for months without losing nutritional value, making them one of the most reliable long-term staples. Families who leaned on oats during past supply shortages discovered they could stretch their pantry and still feel nourished. A small bag goes a long way, and unlike many other survival foods, oats bring comfort as well as strength. And speaking of balance, no pantry is complete without vegetables, even when fresh produce disappears. Factor 5. Vegetables, canned, dried, or frozen. When survival plans focus too heavily on carbs and fats, one thing often gets overlooked: micronutrients. Without vitamins and minerals, the immune system weakens quickly, leaving you vulnerable to illness exactly when hospitals may be overwhelmed. That's why vegetables, in any preserved form, are not optional but essential. Canned vegetables provide a reliable supply for years, frozen options last months if power is stable, and dehydrated packs can be stored almost indefinitely with little space required. Each type has its role, but all deliver what your body cannot live without: vitamin C from peppers, iron from spinach, potassium from carrots, and countless other nutrients that carbs alone can't provide. In a long crisis, relying only on dried grains or pasta may fill your stomach, but the absence of vegetables accelerates fatigue and sickness. Just a small daily portion can keep you healthier, stronger, and more resilient. Survival isn't only about calories. It's about sustaining the body fully. Think of vegetables as medicine you can eat. The Red Cross stresses that stocking multiple varieties now means fewer health problems later. It's a shield that keeps you standing when others begin to falter. Next, let's uncover a sweet, natural food that doubles as both energy and healing: honey. 6. Honey. Honey has been called liquid gold for centuries, and in a crisis, its value only increases. Unlike most foods, honey never spoils. Archaeologists have even found edible honey in tombs thousands of years old. That means a single jar can sit in your pantry for decades, waiting for the moment you need it most. Nutritionally, honey is an instant energy booster. A spoonful delivers glucose and fructose that the body absorbs almost immediately, helping you recover from exhaustion, dizziness, or even emotional burnout. Unlike refined sugar, honey also provides trace antioxidants and minerals, giving your immune system a small but meaningful lift during stressful times. What makes honey even more remarkable is its role as a natural medicine. Applied to minor wounds or burns, it has antibacterial properties that reduce infection risk when doctors or antibiotics aren't available. For sore throats or coughs, honey mixed with hot water becomes a simple but effective remedy. Families who keep honey on hand aren't just storing food, they're storing comfort, healing, and resilience in one jar. It's lightweight, easy to portion, and endlessly versatile, from sweetening oats to glazing canned meats. But when comfort matters most on long, uncertain nights, nothing compares to the warmth of a simple bowl of instant soup. 7. Instant soup. In the middle of a long blackout or a freezing night, few things restore morale like a warm bowl of soup. Instant soup may look simple, but its value in survival planning goes far beyond calories. It's fast, lightweight, and requires nothing more than hot water, perfect when fuel oil and time are limited. The psychological benefit is just as powerful as the nutrition. When stress and fear run high, comfort food becomes medicine for the mind. A steaming cup of soup can calm nerves, lift spirits, and create a sense of normalcy amid chaos. That emotional relief can be the difference between despair and determination. From a practical standpoint, many instant soups are fortified with vitamins and minerals, making them a smart complement to rice, pasta, or bread. They also take up little storage space, allowing families to stockpile large quantities without straining their pantry. In past emergencies, instant soups provided not only a quick meal, but also a morale boost for families huddled in the dark. Warmth, simplicity, and reliability make them one of the most underrated but essential survival foods. Of course, when it comes to long-term energy and versatile meals, pasta deserves a top spot in every pantry. 8. Pasta. Pasta may seem ordinary, but in survival terms, it's a powerhouse. Cheap, filling, and endlessly versatile, pasta transforms a little boiling water into a satisfying meal that fuels both body and spirit. Its complex carbohydrates provide slow, steady energy that keeps you going for hours, exactly what's needed when food must be rationed carefully. What sets pasta apart is how it pairs with nearly anything. Add canned vegetables for nutrients, a drizzle of olive oil for healthy fats, or even just salt and pepper when options are limited. In desperate times, pasta adapts to whatever ingredient is you have left, making it one of the most flexible bases for survival cooking. Storage is another advantage. Properly sealed, pasta can last for years without losing quality. This reliability makes it one of the first products to vanish from shelves whenever panic buying starts. Those who stock up ahead of time not only save money but secure an enduring food supply that can stretch for weeks. Beyond nutrition, there's comfort. A warm plate of pasta offers psychological relief, a reminder of normal meals in abnormal times. That comfort keeps morale steady when days grow longer and uncertainty lingers. And for strength of mind as well as body, the next must-have is tea and herbal infusions. 9. Tea and infusions. At first glance, tea might look like a luxury item rather than a survival essential. But in reality, it's one of the smartest additions to any crisis pantry. Beyond its soothing taste, tea delivers antioxidants that help strengthen the immune system, which is vital when stress and exposure can leave your body vulnerable. Different infusions bring different benefits. Chamomile to calm nerves and aid sleep, peppermint to ease congestion, green tea for an immune boost, and black tea for steady energy without the harsh spikes of coffee. In moments when anxiety threatens to overwhelm, a warm cup of tea can anchor both the body and the mind. From a practical standpoint, tea is compact and stores well for years. It only requires hot water to prepare, making it a simple yet powerful resource during blackouts or fuel shortages. And in colder climates, tea doubles as a comfort that warms the body and helps conserve energy. Survival isn't only about filling the stomach, it's about protecting mental resilience. A well-chosen box of tea can keep your spirits calm, your mind sharp, and your body stronger in times of crisis. But when it comes to raw, concentrated nutrition, nothing rivals the humble egg if you know how to store it right. 10. Eggs and preservation methods. Eggs are often overlooked in survival planning because of their shorter shelf life compared to canned or dried goods. Yet few foods match their nutritional density. Each egg delivers high-quality protein, healthy fats, and an array of vitamins and minerals that strengthen muscles, bones, and the immune system. In times of scarcity, a single egg can provide the foundation of a meal that keeps a person active for hours. The challenge, of course, is preservation. Fresh eggs typically last only a few weeks when refrigerated. But with traditional techniques, such as coating them in mineral oil, water glass solution, or storing in cool, dark conditions, their lifespan can be extended for months. Preppers who know these methods turn eggs into one of the most strategic foods in their pantry. Cooking options also make eggs invaluable. They can be boiled, scrambled, fried, or mixed into other dishes to stretch calories and add protein. Even in the simplest survival meals, eggs bring balance that few other foods can match. The Red Cross highlights eggs not as a luxury, but as a foundation of resilience. With proper storage, they become a hidden ace in long-term survival. For a grain that's just as versatile and filling, the next pantry essential is cereal. 11. Cereal, whole grain preferred. Cereal is one of the most reliable survival foods because it's calorie-dense, easy to prepare, and lasts for months when stored correctly. Whole grain varieties are especially valuable, offering fiber, vitamins, and slow-burning energy that keeps hunger away longer than sugary options. A bowl of cereal can be eaten dry with powdered milk or even mixed into oats or jam for variety. During shortages, this simple meal provides both comfort and sustenance, especially for children or seniors who need quick, easy-to-digest foods. Its versatility and long shelf life make cereal a practical backbone for any emergency pantry. For a sweet, morale-boosting essential, jam should be your next consideration. 12. Jam may seem secondary, but in survival situations, it becomes a powerful ally. Its high sugar content delivers immediate energy, helping fight fatigue and dizziness when meals are scarce. Just a spoonful can quickly restore strength. Beyond energy, jam provides an emotional lift. The sweet taste boosts mood and morale, which is just as vital as calories when stress is high. Properly sealed, jars of jam can last for years, making them a low-cost, long-term investment. Spread on bread, mixed into oats, or eaten straight from the jar, jam adds variety and comfort when diets grow repetitive. For true portability and instant fuel, energy bars take survival readiness to another level. Teen. Energy bars. Energy bars were designed for athletes and hikers, but in a crisis, they're lifesavers. Compact and lightweight, each bar packs protein, carbs, and minerals into a ready-to-eat form that delivers strength within minutes. No cooking, no prep, just open and eat. Their long shelf life makes them ideal for go bags or car kits, where every ounce of space matters. While not meant for daily meals, energy bars act as emergency phone when exhaustion hits or resources run dry. Think of them as insurance, small, portable, and powerful when you need energy most. For more complete and long-lasting meals, nothing beats the variety and durability of canned foods. Teen. Canned foods. Meat, fish, fruits, vegetables. Canned foods are the backbone of any serious survival pantry. They last for years without refrigeration and cover every food group: protein from meat and fish, vitamins from fruits, and fiber from vegetables. This variety helps prevent malnutrition when fresh food disappears. Another advantage is convenience. Many canned goods can be eaten cold straight from the tin, saving time and fuel. In a prolonged crisis, that simplicity can make all the difference. A pantry stocked with assorted cans ensures balanced meals, even in the harshest conditions. And finally, let's talk about the ultimate foundation of survival cooking: wheat flour. 15. Wheat flour. Wheat flour may look ordinary, but it's one of the most strategic survival items you can store. A single bag can be transformed into bread, tortillas, pancakes, or flatbreads, foods that stretch small supplies into filling meals. In times of crisis, flour often disappears first from shelves because it multiplies options in the kitchen. It's also energy-dense, providing complex carbs that fuel the body for long hours of physical and emotional strain. Properly stored in airtight containers, flour can last for months and still retain its quality. Even without electricity, you can cook it on a skillet, hot stone, or open flame. Flour isn't just food, it's independence from fragile supply chains. Now let's close by tying these essentials together into one powerful message of preparation. When shelves empty and systems collapse, survival won't come from luck. It will come from preparation. The 15 items we've covered aren't luxuries. They're lifelines: olive oil for strength, sugar and salt for preservation, beans and oats for endurance, vegetables and eggs for health, honey and jam for quick energy, pasta and cereal for comfort, tea for resilience, and canned goods and flour as the backbone of every meal. Each one plays a role in protecting your family when money, electricity, and supply chains fail. The difference between those who prepare today and those who wait until it's too late is staggering. Prices will rise, shelves will clear, and only the ready will endure without panic. So take action now. Build your pantry, protect your household, and stay ahead of the crisis before it's at your doorstep. If this video gave you insight, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who still thinks they'll figure it out later. Preparation isn't fear, it's freedom.